The opinions expressed by the host and guest on this program are solely their own and do not represent the views or opinions of Blind United. We strive to provide diverse perspectives and discussions on our platform, but the opinions expressed should be understood as personal viewpoints and not reflective of Blind United as an organization.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this? Welcome.
Welcome everybody. I'm sorry about that, Pedro. We both jumping in at the same time.
No, it's all right. I thought your mic was muted. That's why. Go ahead.
No. We're good. It is Thursday, and you are watching Coffee Time with Blind United. It's me and Pedro in here this morning. So, good morning, my brother.
Good morning, Ed. Good morning. Like my better half would say, happy thirsty Thursdays. You know, if you're thirsty, take a drink. I don't know what you're into, but man, it's coming to the end of the week, right? Feels
That's
good, right?
right.
Yeah. So
Tomorrow's TGIF. So, but anyway, we don't have any interest groups today. So we do have some articles here we're going to talk about a little bit in a little bit. I'm sorry. I did get the schedule put up in the group today. So for those that follow the group, the Blind United Interest Groups, the schedule is up over there. And of course, it's been mailed out to everybody that's on the email list. And as always, if you want to be part of that email list where you get more than just a schedule, more than just reminders every day, days that we have interest groups, but you also get other content. We get job opportunities, free training opportunities, utilities, subsidized opportunity stuff. I mean, it's just all kind of different info that we gather and we send out within our email list as well. So it might be a good list to get on. So just get at us with at info@blindunited.org. Give us your name, email, and what other information you would like to provide, like maybe your phone number, what type of social media are you on, Facebook, whatever, stuff like that. Just so we can just have a little bit more background information on it, so we can try to make those connections and try to provide stuff you might be interested in. So. But anyway, with all that being said, what you got planned for your day today, my brother?
today, I will be actually working on my Windows machine. I'm kind of new to that, so I be attending these helpful Zoom technology classes for Windows. Ed does a good one. I know George, he gets down on it, and I'll be there listening. And I gotta actually pull my computer out and practice some of these things that I've been learning. So that's what I'm kind of gonna get into. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner, honestly. I might throw something in the air fryer, like one of them fried burritos, and let it fry up. You
Uh,
know, a little something for dinner. But other than that, I'm just waiting on my better half. She's out with another group right now. But that's just our Thursday. And you?
Man, I'm just chilling at the house. Got to finish up doing some stuff around here. I do have a couple internal meetings later on this afternoon, this evening. Uh, uh,
Oh, correct, correct.
that we got to take care of there. But other than that, just trying to take care of some stuff. And first of the month, pay a bunch of bills, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, again, man, just the ability to be able to go online and use the technology to be independent, not to have to depend on somebody else to do all of that stuff for me, not to have to do it per se the old fashioned way now, where they actually charge you for it by just calling in and. And we're going, well, how now they charge you for customer service? I mean, it's wow, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today, man.
Yeah, yeah. The freedom of able to be independent is invaluable. It's so valuable to me. Like even grabbing the cane, even grabbing the cane, and yeah, gotta get that rent in. It's the first of the month. This is where we go through our bills, get everything tidied up, and it is true what you said. It's funny how they charge for customer service now. That's something that's been I think
I
they're
mean,
gonna
that's
crack down
crazy.
on that.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, and they say, if we, throw play the blind card, the disabled card, that they'll waive the fee. But I mean, it's just sad that now you actually have to pay to speak to a live person. You know, I mean, if you can't use the automated service and you got to call somebody, then they're going to charge you for that. That's I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me. So
Mm-hmm.
thank
And
God I'm able to do. I've worked out a way. If I can't do it online, then I can send them a check.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And even then, it's nice to have one of them printers that could print out envelopes with the addresses and things like that. Uh,
Man, I don't even do that. I use bill pay through my bank account.
hey, Hey, I need to be doing the same thing because man, some of these banks be on that monthly service charge and stuff for like nothing they do. They don't do nothing for me, just hold my money and they charge me $12 for me letting them hold my money that they could sell 10 times over as a loan.
No, they don't charge me nothing for that. Again, all I do is just go in there as long as I got the address, account number. I go in there and put in the amount. They mail it out. They get it within 5 to 7 business days.
Okay,
I get
okay.
I get a notification when it comes out of my account, and I'm good to go.
Okay, I gotta try that. I'm gonna try to do that. I need to do that. That waves a couple of my fees away, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, and then other stuff, I mean, if I can set it up to, auto pay, I set it up auto pay. Some of these 50 million subscriptions, we got subscriptions for everything nowadays.
Hey, yeah, everything. But it is a good thing. I was reading an article. I don't have it, but I'm gonna speak about it a little bit. They're cracking down on service charges, unnecessary service charges, what the government is calling it. They're cracking down on banks. They're cracking down on businesses that are giving you all these fees that they feel like the government feels they're cheating the public
Yeah, I
out
mean,
of
the junk
money.
fees.
Yeah, those junk fees, the unnecessary fees, like the overdraft fees. They're looking at all that. They take all those banks pretty soon have to stop charging those overdraft fees.
I mean, you think about even the hotels and stuff, man. Okay, now you got a resort fee. Okay, so you wasn't a resort 20 years ago? I mean, come on, man. I mean, you got the same pool, the same.
So, well, basically, is what they're saying is when you come book a room, let us know if you're booking for a resort, a hotel, or just coming in for shopping. Like
Well,
what?
how
Like
about can I opt out of using the swimming pool so I don't have to pay that fee or something? I mean, I don't know.
yeah, that is
Yeah,
true. Sometimes you're there for a stay, and They charge you a resort fee, and then you have other fees on top of that.
Right,
You know,
right, right. If I'm not using those amenities, then maybe I can opt out of that. I don't know. It's something to think about. But
yeah, you never know. You never know. But they're gonna be like, how do we know? How can we
uh,
keep track?
but those are part of those same types of fees. In today's world, they just I mean, I'm sorry, them guys that's getting 200-300 million dollars a year, whatever corporate executives, they just sit around the table and try to figure out, okay, well, what can we charge them for now? And all of this other kind of stuff, and it all falls back on us, the consumer.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
And that's why we do need a government right there to step in. Sometimes it takes them a long time. Sometimes they roll back depending on who's in the White House and stuff like that. So sometimes we get a step forward, we take a step back. And
that's
sometimes
true.
we're stuck at the same place. And sometimes we need to make our voice heard as citizens and stuff like that, our local politicians also. But yeah, these junk fees gotta go straight out. The junk fees and these unnecessary fees. So I'll try to find an article, an updated article about that, and I bring it. But it's interesting to me, about what they're trying to do. So
I mean,
that's
it's on
mhm.
almost everything we do now, even on our utility bills and stuff. They got all these little fees for this, fees for that. That there's 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 really nothing attached to them. It's just a title they put on it, a reason to charge you another couple bucks or another couple
Yes.
percent. Whatever. It's just
Like I explain, here's one that it gets to me, and I always think, what is this for? A market placement fee, and that's an Uber, a market placement fee. What do you mean? You place me in your market? Ain't the market is the whole street? Like, why you charge me a surplus charge, a market placement fee all the time when I'm already booking the ride with you? I'm already paying you,
right.
and you add in this fee. I understand the fees for like the CA driver benefits. Boom, I don't care. Let them have their healthcare and whatever. But when you're like a market placement fee, you're a ride company. You're a like taxi cab company. Basically, you're on these streets. The whole streets is your market.
I mean, the town, the city, whatever. I mean, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, chances are that they're not charged you do a fee to operate within that city, county, state. So why is there a market fee? You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
didn't have to pay to get into that market. So
Yeah, and there is a fee to go from county to county.
well,
It could be 10-minute ride. There's a fee for getting from Orange County into Los Angeles County.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Ah,
I do
it's
not doubt
crazy,
it.
but
But
that
again,
aside, guys. Mhm.
all it does is pad the bottom line for the corporate executives and the shareholders. That's all it
Yeah.
really does.
So I
So
want to see how far these junk fees, what they're calling junk fees and stuff like that, go. So I might have to see more research instead of articles. Go to the website and read this stuff because I want to know what they're considering junk fees and how far does it go and how well can it affect, does it make our life better and saving money because some of us are in a fixed income in our community and things like that. So I would like to know this to know how much, because there's all kinds of fees, including like when you go use your debit card in a store and they're like, "Oh, we got to charge you 150 for charging your debit." Like, come on, it's 2024. I could go to CVS, I could go all kinds of stores, but your store is gonna charge me to use this little machine. But they already know what they're doing. They're offsetting the charge, giving it to us, so they could pay that charge for renting that little machine out.
right, them card processing centers, they want to charge them, so they want to pass the charge right back on us. I mean, we've
Mm-hmm.
been dealing with that for ever since they started with these ATMs. You go somewhere and you might go pull out $20. You go check your bank account a couple hours later, and wow, where did $50 come out? Well, you had $20 you put in your pocket, then there was $10 fee over here and $30 fee over there, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know using an ATM that's not in your network, all kind of just
But
man.
check
It's
this out. They could actually do this too. They could purchase the device or pay it off, right, with that fee, right, that they were paying. Once they paid off or they bought the device straight out, and they could still charge that fee that will still go to the store in their
yeah,
pockets.
yeah,
And there is no guidelines, no provisions, no oversight on that. So
no, none
that's
at
why
all.
we need the government to follow up and do these. And then that note, we're gonna cut to a quick break.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to the Blind United's Color Party fundraiser. When? May 25th, 2024. Time, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost, $15 per person in advance. Please sell payments to Blind United Incorporated at blindunited2022@gmail.com. Deadline is May 6, 2024. For more information, contact Cheryl Thurston at thurston74@gmail.com or info@blindunited.org.
You are cordially invited to Blind United Scholarship Ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024, held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni-access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
Well, George says, buenos dias. Paul says, top of the morning. And Tina Thomas says, Ticketmaster is notorious for those junk fees.
Hey, Tina be going to those concerts. That's how you know. And yes, she's correct on that part. Hey, Ticketmaster is another one. A print fee. I forgot what they call it, but it's basically just printing out your ticket.
Yeah,
it's like
that's
Subway.
all they're doing.
It's like Subway charging you to heat up your sandwich just to use their little microwave. Come on, an option. Come on, bro. Like, why are you charging me for that? But that is crazy. And good morning, guys. I hope y'all guys have your coffee with you guys. I'm actually missing mine. But
well, I'm on my second cup, so.
All right. So, guys, this article is just to be aware. I know we be hearing in the news data breaches, data leaks, and all these things from different companies, and we have a new one that they even sent to me, and I haven't been with this company, and I'll let you know. And we talk about it in the other side.
@AntiBreach may have leaked 70 million social security numbers to the dark web. Data breach occurred 2 weeks ago. If you're an AT&T subscriber, you might want to keep a close eye on your credit reports. The company has disclosed that approximately 7.6 million current account holders and approximately 65.4 million former account holders were contained in a data set released on the dark web approximately 2 weeks ago. While it's unclear how the breach occurred or if it involves AT&T directly or one of its vendors, the company says it includes personal information such as names and social security numbers. A preliminary analysis appears to indicate that the data is from 2019 and earlier, though AT&T is still conducting a robust investigation supported by internal and external cybersecurity experts. The company reports the compromised data likely does not contain personal financial information or call history. AT&T says it does not have evidence of unauthorized access to its systems and will be reaching out to all current and former customers who may have been impacted. The company notes that the incident has not had a material impact on AT&T's operations. If you are contacted by AT&T, there's not a lot you can do, but hope the leak isn't as bad as it sounds. AT&T will be offering credit monitoring at our expense where applicable, so you'll be able to monitor any suspicious activity. Additionally, AT&T has reset the passcodes for anyone who may have been affected. Now back to the coffee time crew.
Yeah, these I mean, I don't understand why they're talking about what they say this is from 19. I mean,
Yeah,
why are you still holding on to people's information from back in 19? I mean, I get it if you're still
no.
uh,
They were saying it was data before 2019 and before. So I
right,
haven't had AT&T since more than, let's say, what, 2024, more than 14 years, and
right.
they
But my
still
point
got my
being,
data.
then that's my point, Pedro. You haven't been with them for over 14 years. Why is your information still on their data bank?
Yeah, yeah, correct. And then they just, oh, we give you they credit monitoring, and that's that, and we're good. Here you go, data credit monitoring. This is why we need sometimes the government, guys, and I think the government is starting to crack down on this cybersecurity and these big giants uh putting more cybersecurity so these data breaches won't happen, because we all get these spam calls, we all get from everywhere now, even these big giant corporations like AT&T, um T-Mobile and things like that. Even your medical records get leaked. So we need better security, better infrastructure for that. And I think the government needs to tighten up those guidelines real good on these companies, especially the major big companies like insurance companies, um, let's say mobile networking companies and things like that.
Well, I mean, our personal information should be number one priority as far as security. Period. I mean, it doesn't make any sense for them to again, like I said, 14 years ago. There's no reason for you to hold on. I mean, IRS only makes you hold on to your tax documents for 5 years. So I mean, how long after I quit being a customer of yours, let's put a time frame on that or whatever. I mean, maybe a year or so trying to get me back. But once I don't come back, man, drop my stuff from you, because the more places our information is, the more chances of our information being leaked. Is the way I see it.
Yes, yes. The more places your information is, the more likely it will be leaked. Um, I know recently a big insurance company, their data got locked down. They actually paid the hackers the money, and the hackers, not the hackers, but the information still hit the dark web. And these were, I think it was 1.2 million customer from that insurance company, all their data got leaked, and that means their medical records, their social security, and other information. You know.
Well, I mean, I know that's also, another career goal for a lot of people now, and it's going to definitely be needed. The cybersecurity. I mean, like you said, you need to have it everywhere. I know we got another article coming up a little bit that talks about that on as well. So, but yeah, no, I mean it's just everywhere right now. They just trying to get you from every angle they can come get you from. I remember back in the day that when cell phones and stuff first came out, they wasn't allowed to call your cell phones and stuff because it used to cost money whether you were receiving or making a phone call. Now with all these data plans and all that's wild, wild west now. They got these different systems out there that's using any unused number to call you on. And then, just by chance, just say you don't answer the call. You see you got a missed call. It's a local area code, whatever you call it. And then it says this line is no longer in service. Oh, wait a minute. I just got a call 5 minutes ago from this number. It's these hackers and these systems they got out there. They're very, very sophisticated nowadays. So,
Yeah. And also that is true. I get all kinds of spam calls. I get up to like 40 at a day at a time. Sometimes they try to call back to back. They change the area codes, but my network lets me know it says scam likely, right?
yeah,
You know it's a scam likely. Why you just don't let the call in, you know? And usually they're right, but sometimes I don't see that and I answer. But quick tip that I could give you guys, you could go to your iPhone settings, go to phone, go to silence unknown callers. You turn that on when a number that is unknown or a number that says 323 or whatever it may be, it's going to be silenced, but you will get a notification telling you incoming call. It's been silenced because it's unknown. And you could answer if you like, or you could just let it go to voicemail. And usually they don't leave a voicemail when it's spam calls. They just hang up. I just don't deal with it no more, you know?
right. Well, they can definitely be annoying.
They
That's
are.
for sure. So, but and then again, like I said, it's scam likely. You got to be careful what you say. A lot of times you get an AI that calls you and it's trying to prompt you to say yes. Never say yes. Whenever they call me, is this Mr. Davis? I don't say yes. What can I do for you? I never say yes because they want you to say yes so they can take that voice print and use it as a voice activation. And, it might be changing your, I like for me, my Part B medical and stuff like that, or just different little stuff, your subscriptions, or, they're trying to get you to get a subscription you don't want, whatever. If they get you to say yes, they got you. So be careful with all of that stuff. Please be careful.
Yeah. So there's all types of different sophisticated scams that they're trying to pull on us. Even I have an article about Apple saying what you shouldn't be doing. So we'll be getting into that. We're gonna take a quick break, guys, and we'll be back.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to the Blind United's Color Party fundraiser. When? May 25th, 2024. Time, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost, $50 $15 per person in advance. Please sell payments to Blind United Incorporated at blindunited2022@gmail.com. Deadline is May 6, 2024. For more information, contact Cheryl Thurston at thurston74@gmail.com or info@blindunited.org.
You are cordially invited to Blind United Scholarship Ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024, held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni-access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
All right. Well, it's all coming up real soon. We got a busy May. Looking forward to awarding these scholarships. At the same time, I'm looking forward to getting together with everybody and hanging out and enjoying the creativity of this color party.
Yes, that sounds like a great time. Sounds like a wonderful time. Come out to hang out with us, get some fresh air, enjoy some good food. I know what I'm taking. I know what's my color too.
Well, I mean, again, us as an organization, we're providing all the main entrees. I mean, any of the stuff that you purchase to coordinate with your color that you're coming with. Again, it's not to feed everybody. It's just more of how creative you can get as far as matching, either the label, the food item, or the dish you presented in coordinates with the color you're wearing. So that's the fun part of it. But at the same time, if let's say for instance you wearing red and you bring red licorice, you want to have some licorice on the table. If somebody comes through and they know you got red licorice, they might want a piece.
I might want some too.
So well, like I said, just I mean, not saying you got to give everybody a pack of licorice, but at least have a little licorice that ain't around. People can get some licorice from you, or whatever it may be, So, but yeah, come on out, hang out with us, and enjoy the time we're gonna have there. We're gonna, enjoy a few beverages and have some other activities lined up for us. So, hopefully, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep, guys. Yep. And moving on. Any comments, Ed, by any chance, or you want me to-
No, I had nobody else commented, but
Okay. So we're moving on to the next article. This is Apple warning us on something not to do. Let's take a listen.
Apple warns every iPhone owner to never do this. The internet is an indispensable resource. However, we also know it can pose potentially significant security and privacy risks. Understanding the basics of surfing the web and what makes a website secure or not will help improve your overall online security and protect your personal information, like credit card details. A website is considered non-secure if it lacks HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, in its URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Basically, a URL is a domain name. The HTTPS standard ensures that all communications between your browser and the website are encrypted, protecting any information you share. Websites not using HTTPS, as indicated by a plain HTTP in their URLs, pose a risk that the data exchanged can be intercepted by hackers. An example would be https://example.com versus http://example.com. Risks of using non-secure websites. Unsecured websites are low-hanging fruit for cybercriminals. Hackers can intercept data you enter, such as credit card numbers, passwords, or social security numbers, especially if you're using a public Wi-Fi network. While using a VPN can help protect you by encrypting everything that leaves your computer, it shouldn't be considered a foolproof solution. Your traffic still has to come out of the VPN before it reaches the other site, so it can still be intercepted on the other end. Since it's relatively easy to add HTTPS security to any website, non-secure sites often have other potentially serious security flaws, making them easy targets for hackers and other bad actors. That makes them more likely to be used as conduits to deliver malicious software programs, like viruses and malware, onto your iPhone. Once installed, the consequences of those can range from corrupting files to taking over your entire system. Unsecured websites are also commonly used for phishing attacks. These sites can mimic a legitimate website, tricking you into providing personal information that's then used for fraudulent activity or resold on the dark web. Fortunately, for Apple iPhone users using Safari, Apple warns you when you visit a non-secure website. If you visit such a site, Safari will display a not secure or website not secure warning. According to Apple, this message indicates any of the following. The website is encrypted, but its certificate is expired or illegitimate. The website's certificate is valid, but it uses a much older version of the TLS, Transport Layer Security, encryption protocol that's no longer considered secure, specifically TLS version 1.1 or earlier. The website is unencrypted and asks you to enter a password or credit card information. Safely surfing the web requires understanding these security basics. Never enter any personal information or download anything from a non-secure site. Learning the basics and keeping your app and iOS updates up to date should provide a solid foundation for safe searching. These simple steps will help you significantly reduce the likelihood of falling victim to online threats. Now back to the coffee time crew.
So now I actually found that one pretty interesting because I didn't even I remember the HTTPS, and then I remember seeing something without the S, but I didn't realize what all that meant.
Yes, that's why I thought it was important.
Yeah, so now I understand. So if I go somewhere to a website and maybe I'm getting ready to make a purchase or whatever, I might want to check it and make sure there's a HTTPS website before I, make sure it's a secure website before I put any of my information in there.
Or logging in, because there could be a website that looks like an original website and it might not be, and they just want to get your password and username, and sometimes the indication of the HTTPS could help out. For visual people, it's a little padlock. There's a lock. It's locked, and that means it's secured. But yeah, this is something I've been known for years and years. But I know some people might not know, and this is a good article to inform ourselves of security, because we have a lot of hacking and a lot of things trying to get your information, and knowing some of the basics is invaluable information.
So mine, unless you tell me a better way, I'm assuming. You made the statement about sighted people, they can see a lock somewhere.
Yeah.
Of course, I can't remember that from when I had sight, but I wasn't all that computer savvy when I had sight. So, but I know now when I'm trying to find the actual HTTP of an address with JAWS, I do what is that Alt D, which will bring up that web address. And I can look right there and see if it's a HTTPS or not.
Okay. You use Chrome?
Yeah.
Windows 11. I don't know if it's just Windows 11, but I push Alt A and it will read me the whole address out.
Well, Alt D does it to where, with some of that other stuff I do, where I want to make sure I got the exact website. I do the Alt D and I copy it right there. to place in my
Oh,
paperwork.
okay. That's what you're doing. Okay, I'm just getting it read out. But yeah, it's good to know if the certificates are secured and stuff like that, and that is encrypted. End-to-end encryption is a word that we hear all the time now. You hear Apple referring to its messages are end-to-end encryption. You hear WhatsApp using it, Messenger, telling you they're end-to-end encrypted, and that is true. But remember, within these message apps, you could also get scammed. You might receive a message. This is CBS. Oh, or this is this company. We need you to confirm with us and let us know. Ask for information. And
Yeah,
some of these companies do have like a messenger type account that they contact you, and they're legit. There's some that are legit, and that's what they use, and WhatsApp too. But just like there's legit ones, there's ones that try to get your information are spammers and stuff like that. So you have to make sure and watch out. If you get a message from one of these message applications and you never use them, be wary to respond back to them, because they won't send you a message unless you interact with them. Let's say CBS or a company. And they will send you back a message once you contact them.
I mean, if you pay attention, a lot of times when you go to that message, it'll tell you, that that person, whatever, once you respond to that message, now they can see all your information. So you got to be careful about, like you said, just go and look and see who they are before you respond to it. Well, who is this person wanting to send me a message? What is this all about? No, I don't want to be bothered. So you never reply back to it. And then that way they don't get to see your information. I mean, I've noticed even on Facebook now, on my profile, it says end-to-end encryption. Whenever I go into my profile, because I've got, having Blind United as well as, my personal profile. When I go back and forth, it lets me know that my personal is on that end-to-end encrypted.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's on there some kind of way. But but yeah, no, you really, really got to be careful out there. Again, we've been talking about it all morning. They want your information, folks. I mean, they want to create, identity theft. I mean, it's the easiest and probably one of the most prevalent crimes out there right now.
According to a new report, over $2 billion were made off of scams last year.
Yeah. I mean, it's big business, and they're not going to stop. They're just going to keep finding newer and newer and newer ways to come at you, and they're going to be more and more sophisticated. They're going to be more and more believable. Until they get you to where the whole goal is to get somebody to fall for the trap. Once you bite into it, they got you. And I mean, it could be, $5 a month. It could be your entire life savings. It just depends on what their goal is, how they trying to come at you. You got a little petty folks that's trying to get that $5 a month, and you got them other folks that's trying to take everything you own. So, man, you really got to be careful out there. Be aware. Keep yourself secure.
Yes. Keep yourself secured and stuff like that. And on that note, we will be right back, guys.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups. or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to the Blind United's Color Party fundraiser. When? May 25th, 2024. Time, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost, $15 per person in advance. Please sell payments to Blind United Incorporated at blindunited2022@gmail.com. Deadline is May 6, 2024. For more information, contact Cheryl Thurston at thurston74@gmail.com or info@blindunited.org.
You are cordially invited to Blind United Scholarship Ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024, held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni-Access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
And right quick, before we move forward, any of these events that we got going on, if you might be coming to, please grab them unused canes, broken canes, whatever they are. Please bring them with you. You can turn them in at any of our events. Again, also, you can reach out to youcangive.org and you can get a shipping label right there to ship them straight to him. You can reach out to us at info@blindunited.org and we can make arrangements to make sure you can get them shipped to us. Whatever, we're just trying to help Jimmy get some canes so he can help folks, that wouldn't normally get a cane. I mean, it's a great cause. Again, I always say this, I don't know what I would do without mine, so I'm going to do everything I can to help these other folks get one as long as I can. So, again, please bring your canes out, help support Jimmy and the You Can Give initiative, and help somebody, obtain some freedom, some independence. So, I'm done with that part.
Yeah, all right, guys. All right. That's a good initiative, guys. So bring those canes out. In this article, it's about some features that are going to disappear for Windows, and let's see what those are.
These 10 Windows features will disappear soon. Here's a rundown of everything on its last legs, from Windows Mail to WordPad and more. Microsoft not only introduces new features or programs with Windows updates, but it also removes obsolete functions. Many people don't notice this until they need a specific feature or the outdated program. One example is WordPad, which will soon be removed from Windows or Windows To Go and the Home group. If you use WordPad, you should look for a replacement in good time. In most cases, however, Microsoft does not remove features immediately, but instead marks them as obsolete. This means that no more improvements are being developed for these features or tools, and that Microsoft will remove them from Windows in a future version. Here's a list of the Windows features destined to get the axe soon. WordPad will no longer be part of Windows. Microsoft has announced that WordPad will be completely removed from Windows. Although the limited word processor is still included in Windows 11 23H2, this may change with the update to Windows 11 24H2 later this year. Microsoft is already no longer updating the program. Anyone who relies on WordPad should therefore look for a replacement. Microsoft recommends using Word Online on the Internet at this point. Google Docs, OpenOffice, and LibreOffice are also useful. Cortana no longer exists. The standalone Cortana app in Windows is also outdated and is being replaced by Microsoft's new Copilot AI. If you use Cortana for certain areas, you should familiarize yourself with the possibilities of Copilot. TLS certificates under 2,408 bits will be removed. Microsoft is removing support for TLS certificates with an RSA key of less than 2048 bits from Windows 10 and Windows 11. If you are therefore still using older certificates for applications, there is a risk that these will no longer work after an update in the future. You should therefore replace them as soon as possible if you become aware of this. However, this mostly affects companies that operate their own web applications. VBScript is being removed from Windows. Anyone who uses their own scripts with VBScript will also have to find a replacement. Microsoft will completely remove VBScript in the next Windows versions, presumably in Windows 11 24H2. Now back to the coffee time crew.
So, I mean, I get some of that stuff going away. Word? Is Word and WordPad the same thing? I mean, I'm not sure.
No, completely two different apps. Word is
Okay.
a full-fledged text editor, for writing everything. All the features are there. WordPad was one that's just the basics, I guess, a little bit of features. It's just the free version of it, but it's not Word, it's WordPad. And that's becoming obsolete, and they're taking out in the future updates of Windows. Cortana, I still have it installed there. I'm trying to see if I'm in the latest version of the 11 Windows. I'm excited for this Copilot. They're already putting it in different applications like OneNote, Teams, and it's gonna be coming into Outlook. I'm thinking pretty soon and things like that. So let's see how that works out.
Right. Well, I know George is talking about how OneNote works within Outlook or whatever. If you put OneNote on your phone and create a note on your phone, and when you go into Outlook, you can pull it up over there. Stuff like that. So, as a way to, for instance, if somebody gave you an email or a phone number or something, you can put it in OneNote, and then when you get back home and open up your desktop, laptop, whatever, it'll be right there for you to, do what you need to do with it. So, anyway, yeah, again, Cortana. And I never really got with Cortana. Hopefully, I'll get with this new Copilot AI once I get my new computer. Hopefully, I'll have that within the next week or so. So that ought to be fun. Learning a whole new system. But anyway, right quick, Paul said he was off. He had to go work with a student. Tina said we got some great information today. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Tina. So,
Thank you, Tina and Paul.
But yeah, no, I guess these are systems that, apps within, the Microsoft suite that are just not getting a lot of usage. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they got data on, what people are using.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
their suite is the Excel Word, is not the WordPad. WordPad is just there for like, when you buy a new laptop and you have like a trial version of Windows, and
okay.
that's where you use the WordPad. You just to make notes or whatever you're doing. And then you do get options to buy the Windows, but now they sell the suite. So if you just want the suite, you could just buy the suite and update and have the suite, the Excel and all that.
Right. And then, well, of course, I do the 365. That way I get all the cloud stuff. You get, a more robust suite of products from Microsoft when you do the 365 with the subscription
Yeah,
or whatever, So, and then I'm finding that with my new computer, with the, us having our nonprofit status, we get a whole another version of 365 business. So it's supposed to be a lot more features. that I have to try to figure out.
Oh wow, wow. All right, yeah, that's something pretty nice to play with, Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so the AI is being everywhere, including yesterday. In my technology class, a couple of them were acting up. I felt like sending them to the corner, but their AI is what you can do. They don't have a physical body right now to send them to the corner. But some of them were just not connecting to their server, not giving me answers. But the trusty Be My AI was coming in with so many descriptions.
Well,
you
we're gonna have
know,
to step up our little advocacy game over here, and like I say, come up with maybe some form letters. You know what I'm saying? That we can put together and start getting groups of folks to come together and take a copy of that letter and send it in and try to
yes,
get these issues fixed. I mean, because there's power in again, hashtag one voice. I mean, when we speak with and we let them know that we're having troubles, the more voices they hear, the sooner they react and fix these things
yes,
versus ignoring us. If one or two people complain, and well, we ain't gonna worry about them two people over there. But you let 3,000 come start complaining, they're gonna get right on it. You know.
yeah. That is so true. I actually did that on the social media on Facebook. I drafted an email. I posted in a group. A couple of people took it and they did it. Some people did it. I did got negative feedback. Oh, what is this gonna do? I can just go to complain and say it myself, and I'm like, go ahead. But this is just to have it all drafted out for you guys to just copy and paste it and make it easier. And you do get some negativity, like, oh, why, But that
You know what?
aside, it's good
I
to
don't
make
have
a
time for those kind of people, man. I mean, again, to me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna step up here on my soapbox for a minute. Those are the type of people that don't want you to have a guide dog or don't, whatever. They don't want you to have what you need, but let it come up to something they need.
yeah,
Oh man, they be screaming with a megaphone.
yeah, yeah,
So I mean, my point being, we are a community. Okay, I may need something that you don't need. You may need something that I don't need. Okay, as long as I'm helping you get what you need, then by rights, you're going to help me get what I need. And as long as we all get what we need, then we can all live our best life.
yeah, yes. There's just some negativity in online sometimes with some folks. The thing is, to me, I see it. We all use this device. Why we won't like them to fix these bugs? Why we wouldn't help? I actually drafted the email to a bug I didn't have. It was bugs, and it was multiple bugs that I listed in that email that some people participated. It was a cool bunch of us. It was not just a few; it was a lot of us. But you do have that negative person sometimes. But yes, I'm thinking of drafting another email for those that would like to participate. I could comment, but I will be working on it. If you're in our interest group on Facebook, I will be posting it there for anybody that want to participate. I will make a post prior to see bugs that other folks are having that we can include into the email, but so we can advocate for ourselves because we need to do it. Hashtag one voice.
I mean, and again, if you are creative enough or know how to use AI enough to draft your own letter, man, more power to you. I mean, great, great. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people out there that aren't. There's a lot of people out there that would rather just copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? And we're just trying to make it easy for those folks. You know what I'm saying? If you want to write your own letter, man, please write your own letter. The main thing is don't sit there and be quiet. Say something. Get in there, say what you got to say, let them know what your issues are, like that. So, I mean, but other than that, let the other people copy and paste. The goal is to get the issues fixed by any means necessary.
Almost any means.
Well, I guess I do need to, in today's world, I do almost anything because some people will take stuff too far. So, but with all that being said, everybody, please enjoy your Thirsty Thursday. Quench your thirst at some point today. And we will definitely see you tomorrow for TGIF.
Thank God it's Friday tomorrow.
But on that note, it's been a great afternoon, a great morning. I enjoyed everybody. Thank you for everybody that popped in and made their comments. Let their presence be known. As always, get at us, info@blindunited.com or .org.
That's info@blindunited.org.
Yeah. I don't know. It just falls out when you say dot. It just automatically says com because but .org, y'all. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and we will see you on the next one. Pedro, my brother, appreciate you.
All right, thank you.